One second, chat. I'm trying to log into my TradeOver account real quick. I don't know why it keeps signing me out. One second. There we go. Alright, there we go. What's good, chat? Alright, chat. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's look at the weekly time frame real quick. If we look at the weekly time frame, alright, let me get rid of that real quick. Look at the weekly. As you can see, alright, still in the lower quadrant of that weekly fair value gap. So I'm looking at price right now. I'm still low-key kind of bullish on the day, but we did take the buy side from yesterday. This was my draw on liquidity. I had it all wrong yesterday. I'm not sure where. I don't know why I didn't take the longs. This was the draw. I pointed it out at the top of the morning, so I don't know why. Just made a mistake. But looking at this, we took the buy side, right? So we took the buy side from yesterday. Buy side. Alright, took the buy side. And then what do we have here? We have a change in the state of delivery right there on the 1 hour. Change in the state of delivery. We also got this gap right here on the 1 hour that's acting as an inversion. There, and we have this huge gap here. So let's drop down. We have these lows right here that look super clean. Those two lows. This is also yesterday's fresh fair value gap. Where's the midnight open at? Today a Wednesday? Yeah, today a Wednesday. Midnight open is here. 24/7 now. Got the midnight open. Where's 8:30 at? 8:30 opens at 24/62. So we got the midnight open and the 8:30 open. We got this 60-minute inversion fair value gap. We got, where's the high? So this was, check those out. This was that London high. This is the buy side from London. Where the sell side at? The low is here. This was that London low. We took that, had a little retracement. Run our stops here. We tap into the inversion, the gap 2. So let's see. This is yesterday's new day opening gap. I want to see what they do. No candle, no, okay. Okay, if we can close past this, that'll be super nice. I probably think they want to take price lower, maybe until like this, to this low here from Tuesday. But we already had this change in the state, so now I want to see if we can close below this candle and make a deeper run for this low maybe. So we'll see what they want to do with it. What's good? What y'all thinking today, chat? What y'all thinking today? What y'all thinking today, chat? Let me know. So let's see how this closes here, and see if we take this sell side from yesterday. This is that lunch hour. 1:30. Oh, this is the 2 o'clock low. This is that. Okay. We also got where's the new day opening for today. Okay, this is the new day opening gap for today. New day opening gap. We got the new day opening gap there. Make sure on ES we don't got any. I mean, to be honest, I don't even need that. I got this here. Okay. This low at 6 a.m. This low at 6 a.m. So we got the SMT there. This was that. We already had swept that 2 o'clock low on. My bad, chat. Let me look at the chat real quick. Hold on. Hands in my pocket waiting on setup. Yes, sir. That's exactly what we're doing. Exactly what we're doing. We have news, chat. Anybody know? We had news at 8:30 this morning. So yeah, we just sitting on our hands. Because of the 1 minute time frame. What do we have here? So at 9:30, so 9:30, 9:32, 9:33, 9:34, 9:35. 9:35 is our first position, first fair value gap after 9:30. See what they want to do with the chat. Like I said, I'm more bullish. I mean, the higher time frame is bullish, but my bias, I don't have clear. There's not like a clear drawn liquidity just yet. I don't think so, at least. So we gotta just go off the structure. We do have that change in the state of delivery there, so we did sweep this low on ES. We did not sweep that low, so that low there at 16. As you can see, ES did not sweep that low, so We'll wait to see if we can get some at 10. Around 10 a.m. Got the immediate rebalance right there. We test the 8:30 open and we test the order block here on the 15 minute. That 15-minute OB, we tested it there. Do we tap into anything specific on the 4 hour, 1 hour? Nothing really over here. Nothing really over there just yet. So we'll see how this holds up. Or this, yeah. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I don't want to confuse anyone, but we have this order block here that's inside this here. So technically this would be a proportion block, but it's all about how you see it, I guess. This is the London high right here. So I'm gonna put that just in case. This is the London low at 4 o'clock. We swept that there, so. This looks like a clean little, that looks like a clean little short-term draw on liquidity right there. So we'll see how they hold up right here. I'm going to make this weekly. We're trading inside that weekly bearish fair value gap. I'm gonna make it a different color, a little lighter, like that color right there. That's fine. That's better. Okay. Dang, my throat. So we look on the 5 minute. This is that 5 minute order block, and then this is that proportion block we just tested right here. The wick, this whole entire wick. I would consider that a proportion block. Got this 5 minute here. So 5 minute bearish fair value gap. We close outside of the gap. Let's see what they want to do here. Like I said, I'm waiting for that 10 a.m. hour, but we'll see. 5 minute. Opening range. We came into the consequent encroachment here. So we came into it here, we tapped it there at 24.71 flat. So I want to see what they do off this first fair value gap. This one makes everything tricky for me, at least. The opening range. That's why I don't trade it. Because we can still short from here, but we can go long from here, no matter what the bias is for the most part. So we'll see. We do got like a small little tiny volume imbalance right there. So realistically, I gotta do it like that. But we just see. Got the SMT here trading the step delivery there, so see what they want to do with this next candle. I'll be right back, chat. Give me a minute. Let's see. I'm gonna just low. If I am right on the direction, this low it's a little bit better because we had this gap right here. So we'll see. We'll see, chat. If they want to bring it down to 23.63 flat. Test that right there once more. Gotta include the volume imbalance. We all agree that's a small little volume imbalance, right? I'm not tripping. No, I can't be tripping. So tap into it there. We deliver lower once more. Those lows look extremely smooth right there. So let's see, chat. There's a solid start to the open. I wonder did anybody catch this right here at 9:45. What is this? This is a weekly on ES. Oh, that is a weekly. There was no news. I mean, there was news at 8:30. I'm sitting here thinking, chat, because this, I did say this yesterday as well. I see this happen like almost like not every day, but often. So we took out that sell side, we purged it right there. Instead of me waiting, I don't know, chat. We gonna see. We gonna see, chat, bro. All right, I had to mute that. But like I was saying in yesterday's live stream, this is the original setup right there. I try to wait till the 10 a.m. hour, but I'm starting to see like this happens like often. The model, it happens like often, bro. So it's just like we'll see. I like how we traded below this. So hopefully we can close. We can hang around here for a little bit, maybe close and have some type of retracement up into the fresh fair value gap. Use that as support. I mean as resistance and trade lower to target these lows and yesterday's new day opening gap. You see just now we targeted yesterday's fresh fair value gap. So I want to see some type of at 10 a.m. before we get here. I hope that we can get some type of pull higher, maybe like an immediate rebalance on the 5-minute, maybe into this gap right here. Then we go lower, continue lower, but we'll see what they want to do. 1 hour. So we got the 1 hour changing to stay here too. The opening range. That opening range. Opening range been cleaned, and after 10 o'clock, it's been like it'll transition into like a high resistance type condition, which is kind of like not it. What was that? So this was like this is perfect right here. So I think in the future maybe I'm gonna give it the rest of the week, but I'm gonna probably incorporate this into my trading plan. Be okay with trading the opening range if it's clear like this. Sometimes you don't know what's gonna happen though, but now that we delivered, we had to change and stay here earlier at the top of the morning. Oh, this was at 10 p.m. We didn't trade back above the London high. This is that intermediate high because, as you can see, you see this gap right here. This candle right here didn't trade into it, but this candle did. So this high should be covered. Short-term high, short-term low to the left of it, short-term high to the right of it. This makes this an intermediate high. So price should not trade back above that. We also do got the change in the state delivery here. We got that small little inversion right there. Another bearish fair value gap there. Another change in the state there. Then we got another 5-minute there. We tested the proportion block and everything. So I may incorporate that into, you guys may start seeing me take trades during the opening range going into next week. But we'll see. I want to see some type of retracement right here before we get to this level. If we do get to this level, we're inside the macro. So let's see, chat. Oh, we missed sale. Yeah, I seen this here. I don't trade the opening range from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. I don't really trade that window because most of the time I would take losses. But I guess that was like maybe like a back in the day type vibe. I guess I am a little bit better at reading price action and finding the draw. So this would have been okay. I realize this probably would have been okay. You feel me? So next week I'll incorporate the opening range into my trading plan, giving myself permission to take trades in the opening range. But seen this happening. And see, we just hit that there. So price looks a little heavy. We'll see. Got that gap there. So we'll see how price closes. We'll have to see how price closes. Go from there. We didn't miss the sale though. I mean, we missed this move, but there'll still be opportunities. Maybe around 10 o'clock, maybe around the lunch hour, maybe PM session. Never know. Look how we use the. This is the weekly fair value gap. Remember I was telling y'all about. We use it one more time, twice there, and we deliver lower. So that was pretty nice right there. Now what should we do? Yeah, we just wait. We just wait because most people don't even trade the opening range. I mean, not most people, but a lot of people don't trade the opening range. You feel me? So it's just one of them instances where you gotta decide if you want to incorporate this or if you just want to wait to the opening to that 10 o'clock hour starts. That's what I usually wait for. I wait for the 10 a.m. candle to open to see where it wants to go, and then I try to get along, try to get alongside. But like I said, I'm still higher time frame is kind of bullish still, but looking at what just happened, we do got the change in the state. We got all these factors telling us that price is going lower. We don't know how long it'll go lower for, but all these factors here is telling us this price is going lower. Look at this 15-minute candle. It's like straight one shot, like a one shot, one kill type vibe. Look, one. We got. Look at these candles. This is what we want to see, bro. This is nice right here. Yeah, now we just wait. This is nice right here. Definitely gonna. Matter of fact, even better. What I'll do is, hold on. I'm gonna screenshot this and put this in my journal log because I see this happen every day almost. Damn, man. No pullback or nothing? You just dropped 131 points. Oh my fucking god. Sure. Bruh, the macro ain't never delivered like this. Ever. Ever. This is the first time this year the macro has delivered this perfectly towards my drawn liquidity. Like, that's crazy, bro. I don't even know how I would. We expanded too low. We expanded too low, chat. We expanded too low. Unless we gotta see how this closes, but like there's yeah. We expanded extremely low. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Hopefully we can get like some manipulation to the upside or something, but there ain't no news. There's no news, so we might not get it. And I'm not looking along this for the most part. So Waiting for NQ or trace. Yeah, I'm waiting for like some type of manipulation, higher or something. But there ain't no news, bro. There ain't no news. The news usually gives us like a fake Judas swing or that manipulation or something like that. But as you can see, we had news at 8:30 this morning. So it's like I'm looking at price action now. We did all this. It would have been nice if we just took the low and had like a little retracement, even until this candle immediate rebalance or something like that, or even this candle right here at 940. But we did not. So we will see what happens, bro. We will see. Hopefully, price can create like a fair value gap. Maybe if we can create a fair value gap on the 15 minute, because we got him on the 5 minute, so that's nice. So if someone were to ask me, as of right now, the type of condition we're in, I would say this is a low resistance condition run, whatever. So if depending on how far we trade back, if we can create a gap, we may can use that gap. We can look for the internal model on the lower time frame, and then target the low. But if we don't create a gap, if we just continue to trade lower, then we won't have any trades. But we have to see how large the gap is and see what they want to do with it as well. So just a matter of waiting, being patient. And the 1 hour candle just opened. We just opened. So let me look at the 30 minute. Yeah, the 30 minute we have just a straight singular candle pass through. So we gotta wait. If it doesn't create a decent gap for us to go to use and maybe go short from or something like that, then most likely won't have a trade. But we'll have to wait and see. 30 second. Got the change here, but this is just a short term. I know this is short term. This is definitely short term. I can just recognize this and look and just know it may go higher, but it's not gonna go higher for long. So we have to wait and see. This is why I may incorporate the opening range into my plan, because I see this happen like often. I've seen this happen numerous times. I did trade the opening range. I want to say like, was it last week? The last week or the week before. But when I traded the opening range, the delivery on it wasn't even good, you know? It wasn't clean. That's why I kind of like was like, I'm gonna stay from it. But the delivery on this is just nice, and I see this happen all the time. All the time. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what they want to do with price. Looking for us to, if we can trade higher, let's do this instead. Let's break down the range like this. So this is what we'll do. We got this high to this low here, 50% mark. So let's see. So this is the dealing range we're in right now. This high to low. So we're looking to see if we can get on side. I know, Austin. I read that Discord chat. That's nice, bro. That's why I was saying I may start incorporating the incorporating start trading the 930 range, that opening range. I may start trading that. I'm gonna wait till we create a gap though, because I don't want to sell this. Even though I see the model right here, and it could play out, but I don't want to be like chasing price, because I don't know how long this is gonna hold up. So let me just check out some sell side here. So I want to wait, give it a little minute, let it do its thing. See how we close here. Good shit, bro. I had a bearish. Yeah, I was bearish this morning. I was definitely bearish this morning too. Definitely seeing the change in the state happen here. So this alone let me know that we were bearish. But I wanted to wait a little bit to see how they use this fresh fair value gap, and for the most part, I mean, I was right. I was expecting price to come here, and ultimately here. So we got this 4-hour gap right there. We got the new day opening gap there. So yeah, I was definitely right. I should have. I'm not gonna say I should have, but in the future, I will definitely look. I'll pay attention to that a little bit more. Got the SMTs and everything. Yeah, I definitely seen it happening though. Just didn't. Yeah, so I see the model here. We got the sweep, changing the state, fair value gap. But just because I see it doesn't mean, I should take it. We already dropped 133 points. Who says we're gonna drop that many points again? So just continue to wait. NQ going to previous day low. This is the previous day low here. The low from the London session yesterday. We're consolidating right here now, so if we're consolidating like this, that means we're going to expand somewhere. It goes consolidation, expansion, then they can go consolidation, expansion, they can go retracement or continuation, but it's always consolidation, expansion. So I believe NQ took previous day high. Yeah, the previous day high, they swept that there. That's the previous day high we took. Yeah, that was from Tuesday, right? 'Cause today's Wednesday. Yeah. Took previous day high. ES did not. Yeah, that's that higher time frame SMT. Okay, it's not showing me any signs that we want to go higher. No signs that we travel higher. So, We have the low right there. Okay, so that low is where? Let me mark it out. Can we scalp? Can we scalp long on NQ? Yeah, you can do anything you want, bro. I don't plan on scalping that though. I mean, that's a 1-8. That's not bad. But it's like we kind of already low. I did not take this trade, chat. I'm not in this trade, so. Just gonna watch it deliver. If it does, we're already kind of too low. I can wait though. If it does deliver, that just means I was just right. But I'm not gonna force this right here. Changing the state there. Got the proportion block there. Yeah. So price will most likely go lower from here. I definitely think it will. But like I said, it's not even yielding me enough to even want to take this because the liquidity is right here. We take the liquidity, we may run higher. So I'll just chill. Just chill, thug it out, wait. Damn, ES looking like it can drop to the moon. Whoa, what the fuck, bro? Hold on. ES looking like it wants to drop to the moon. ES came back into that change in the state on the 1 hour, bro. But NQ did not. NQ did not. Okay. I wonder how deep we can go. If we're gonna do that, I wonder how deep we just can go. We do got these lows here though. Gotta be careful with that. Wait. This is the low from yesterday as well. This is that low from yesterday as well there too. So. Just gonna wait, chat. I got lucky on the buys. How'd you get lucky on the buys? Expecting a reversal. Actually, I've taken a loss being this strong bearish. Taking a loss? Came back up once more. We didn't take that high. You see why I didn't take this trade right here? It can still deliver lower, but me taking this is like me chasing price. We already dropped so many points. We dropped too much. So even though price is bearish, we got this going on right here. I would have took the entry there. I would have still be in this trade. We came super close to my TP to this low, but it's like, you know, definitely wish I was on the sell side of the move today. I took my scalp and left my setup. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I do. If you were on this side, then you probably would have passed your second combine, huh? I'm already knowing. That immediate rebalance? Nope. Kinda. It's a little bit, not too much. We still did not take that low. I mean, I guess we did take the low. We did take it. The low at 20. The low at, let me see what I got. What mentorship you watch for ICT? I watched pretty much all of them, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But the main ones are the market maker. I would recommend watching the market maker primer series first. I would watch that, and then I would go into the It's good, my boy. Start with the market maker primary series first, and then go into the core content. After you watch the core content, then watch the 2022. After you watch 2022, then watch. You really don't need to watch anything else after that, but if you want to get better, watch the 2023, watch the 2024, and watch the 2025. It's a lot of videos, bro. Lots of videos. Damn, bro, this is one crazy. I wonder who caught this drop. I know, I know somebody in my Discord caught this, bro. I know someone in the Discord caught this. I know for a fact someone had to, bro. We get the delivery lower. See if I would have took the short here, would have came back. If I would have took the short here, right? So let's say I would have did this, right, chat? I'm about to tell you how exactly, because I know myself. So this is exactly how I would have went. I would have took the short here, right, chat? Let's say I would have got inside the gap. Let's say the lower parameter just to be, my stop would have been here, right? I would have seen, so this is my target for 1 to 7. I mean, we got that gap there too, but let's just say 1 to 7. Once price traded below and took this low, I would have took partials and I would have moved stops to break even. And guess what price would have did? Just took me right out and delivered lower. You feel me? Because this entry right here is too low. This is, we're already in travel. We're already in travel too low. Look at this. This is too low. So bro, the opening range has never delivered this clear yet this year, bro. In my opinion, I don't think we have. This is the best delivery we got during the opening range all year. No one can tell me different. No one can tell me different. This is the cleanest we've gotten. This is the cleanest price run we've gotten during the opening range all year. Look, barely any green candles. So we inside that 4-hour gap. NQ displacing back below the previous day low. It will be interesting how we interact with the daily BISI from yesterday around the 0.25 pip level of the intra-year range. I've never heard of the intra-year range. Oh, we do got this gap here. We're most likely gonna come to the new day opening gap. New week opening gap. So I'm just gonna cause I'm not shorting this. I'm not shorting this. Let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. We can maybe treat this as a breakaway gap, but you see this is a 4-hour gap here. So you gotta just be careful. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Eden already traded like extremely low for the day. I don't want to long this. I could counter trend and catch it maybe like a short-term long, but that's pointless to do. So we done already dropped. Let me see how many points. 200 points. I'm gonna just call it a day, bro. Cause I'm gonna call it a day. There's no point in me trying to trade this, bro. Like, there's no point in me trying to trade this, bro. Let's see the 15-minute. Let's see if we can. Let's see what we do inside this gap. If we form a model inside the gap here to the downside, I mean, but we didn't already moved a lot. So I'll have to wait, I'll wait to see if we form a model inside this gap. If we don't form the model inside this gap, then I won't trade. If we don't get back into this, then I'm walking away. I want to see how we get into this first, and then see what we do inside this 5-minute gap. So that's what I'm looking for. That's what I gonna aim for. So if we don't get that, then I'll just come back tomorrow. I'm not looking to trade the PM session either. Done for a day. Yeah, bro. If we get back into this, I'll see what we do. Out of ICT, do you see any documents about ICT? I don't really look into his personal life, bro. I just look at his teachings as like, I treat his teaching like I'm in school, bro. That's something I'm willing to learn. That's all I focus on. I don't really focus on anything other than that. You feel me? For the most part, I just know he's a good mentor. I don't know anything else about anything else. Put it like that. Nor do I really care. But in my opinion, he is a good teacher. And also I was thinking like I'm hella good at video games. I'm hella good at video games. You feel me? If I'm bad at a video game, uh, I'll get good at it. And trading to me is kind of like a video game. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like a video game. So that has helped. But that's how I look at it, bro. I want to see what we do here. If we just wicked and trade lower, then I still won't be looking to take any trades or anything like that. But if we form the model, if we get a sweep, a change in the state of delivery, if we get an inversion to the downside, inversion with that too as well. I don't need the inversion, but I would probably want to see the inversion happen since we dropped so low. Then maybe I could target maybe we can go for a lower target, maybe like this inefficiency here. But we won't know yet. We don't know yet. Just wait it out. This is my last. If we completely overlap this gap, I'm done. Low key might long the 5-minute inversion to the 15-minute imbalance. I was thinking that too. Maybe taking a long to target here because this is the dealing range we're in right now. Right? This is that dealing range, so 50% would be right here. That would not be a bad trade if you're okay with counter trend trading, but I took my second loss of the month yesterday, so I'm not looking to take any counter trend trades right now. I want to be on side with price. So you feel me? So we tap into the gap a little bit. Now I want to see like the model. So I want to see us dig up into this maybe. So I want to see us maybe close right here inside the gap, right? We close right here inside the gap. Right, we trade higher from the gap once more, taking these highs. So let's see how this candle. If you can trade a little bit lower, this creates a swing high, that'll be nice. But I would want to see price maybe trade just a little bit lower, but it doesn't have to. We'll see. Also pay attention to ES as well. This is that 5 minute on ES. But keep in mind, you see this right here, that volume imbalance, price usually gets there most of the time. Price usually does get there, so gotta be careful and wait. If the model does not form right here, chat, I am done for the day, and I'll call it a day. That just means the open range did its thing, and that was it. I'm watching a 30-second as well. Okay, price came lower. Now I want to see price take this high here, take this high. I don't want to see price trade. I don't want to see price close really above in this area. It can, but I don't want to see that happening. I want to see price take the high here. Let me go to ES. This is ES, right? Yeah. Because we really don't have a change in the state of delivery here. Even on the 1 minute, no change in the state of delivery. So we swept that high. That's what I want to see. Okay, I didn't want to see this close here. That's okay. It could happen, like I said, but we created a swing high. So we can create a swing high, trade below these two candles here. If we can trade below that, you feel me? We trade below it, use this gap as an inversion. I would deem this gap as an inversion. Then I would look for the model lower. But if that does not happen, then call it a day. This is what I'm waiting on, chat. Make sure you, if you can, make sure you leave a like on the stream. I would definitely appreciate that. Do you trade PM session? Yeah, I trade the PM session, but I took a loss this week. So I'm not really trying to like overdo it. So yeah. So we got the order block here. This would be that proportion block here at 10:34. That candle on the 30-second. That's your 30-second proportion block. If it does trade below, I had to trade below it first. I like the reaction from the consequent encroachment of that gap. So let's see if we can stay heavy on that. Gotta wait on this 5-minute candle to close. See how they want to close it. Got the immediate rebalance right there. So we'll see how they close this last 5-minute gap. Depending on how they close this would be my last little go around. We'll see what ES is doing as well. See ES, we tapped into that. You see, we tapped into it, but barely. But it's still engaged. It's still the high of that candle is at 808. 25. This is at 50. So we didn't tap into it. I see these 2 consecutive down close candles as well. But we'll have to wait and see. They're just holding price action right here now inside this gap. So we got that 15-minute immediate rebalance there. Because if you were looking at this, right, where would you take the long? I mean, yeah, where would you go long from here? Would you have to take it at this inversion? When price close past, making that kind of like a BPR, would you have taken it there? Like, I don't think that's it. I mean, I know people that do trade inversions like this. They'll take it there. One inversion, they'll take it there, which is okay. But let me see how this candle closes. So we can do that, just like I said. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Let me see how we close here. Also want to keep in mind ES. So these candles on a 30-second, I don't really care about those anymore. That's just extra confirmation. But we have these here. We have that there. So let's wait and see. Let's see if they can close outside of the gap first. They can close outside of it, that would be nice. And then we come back and test it again, then I can look for an entry. Okay, I'm gonna add two there. Wait, did the 5 minute close just yet? Hmm. Very wiki. But it didn't come above. It didn't close a path. It didn't close above that high. So that's pretty good sign for me. So we'll see.
Order filled.
Take two. Stop would be there. I'm just looking to take this, and then if you lose that, then I'm done. Entry is at 20284. We should get heavy from this. We should get heavy from this area. Oh, look at that wick. That's why I didn't add a lot of risk, bro. That's why I did not add a lot of risk to this. Still think we can go lower, so we'll see. This will be the only trade I take for the day. So if it doesn't play out, then I'm gonna come back. It doesn't play out. I don't know if I'll. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna speak too ahead of it. If we can get that low, that'll be nice. Just risking 50. If you can get a good move lower, that can yield us. We should get through this though. We should get through it. Looking at this here, I think we should completely relap this wick, and if we can, that'd be nice. Travel to this gap here on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour. So let's see, man. Let's see if we can hold it all the way there, because we completely would filled that gap there. This would be a nice TP there, but that's asking a little bit too much at a price. So we'll see. We'll see how we act when we get there. I want to see us run through this gap here. So when we get into it, I want to see us get heavy there, and If we come back and test it again, I'll maybe add one more. But I have to see how we react for it first, if we even get past it. So the macro comes in 5 minutes. If we still around this area when the macro comes, this trade will probably be cooked. Just because the macro delivered so perfect earlier, who says it's gonna do it this time? So we'll see. Immediate rebalance right there, so we should trade lower, just like that. So if we close below this low, we'll take that. If we close below this low and we come back and maybe retest it one more time, we don't have any gaps here. This is the only gap we have right here. So we'll see how we close out of it. And see us get a solid closure out of that gap, just like that. If we come back and test it, I'll add one more, just like
Order
that.
filled.
I'll add one more. I'm moving my stop here above this swing high. So look at my wrist now. So price should not get back up there. If so, then I was just wrong, and we'll call it a day. So let's see. I want to lock in 200, so whatever that is, if we can get there, I'll take that and call it a day. If we do get there, if not, we took that small loss of 37. We should be getting heavy going into the macro. We should. We'll see. If we get to this gap here, that should be enough. Let's see. We have to wait a little bit more after the gap for that 200. If it does get there. If we break lower, if we can trade past this low, I'm moving my stops above the inversion fair value gap high. I'll put it there. So the consequent encroachment should act as resistance if we can get below that low. That's my take on it. So let's see. Remember, chat, I'm locking in 200 no matter what. So I don't care if it goes lower than that, but my main focus is 200 and being as precise as possible when it comes to managing my trade. Hopefully the macro can just deliver us. It'd be nice if we can run through this. When the macro comes, we got about 30 seconds, so that'll be even better. And I'll take what the market gives me from there. That's pretty close enough. Stops going here. Look at the macro. The macro open. First 25 seconds, we expand higher.
Order filled.
We expand higher. Alright, that's it for me, chat, bro. That's it for me. We'll just take that call today, bro. Yeah, that's definitely it for me. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow or Thursday, maybe. Tomorrow, Thursday, and we'll try to get some of that balance down. Try to secure 200 if we can, but if not, we'll just call it a day, call it a week, and then go from there. I was really expecting a decent price run from that area. You just take one trade, call it a day. I ain't even trying to do too much. I don't even know where it wants to go now. So just take one, break even, because this was the move right here. This was the move, and what I was doing was kinda a little risky, but as you can see, price action is still a little bit readable inside all this this chopping stuff. So what did I say though, chat? What are the chances of us delivering lower? The macro did a perfect job here, so why would he even want to do it there? We dropped so many points. Not saying that we could do anything we want. Marketing can do anything it wants, but you feel me? Just nah. Just nah. Let me screenshot this. Damn. I'll have to screenshot it later. But took this setup on a 30-second. We do got that 5-minute change in the state of delivery right there. So got the breaker there, so price may want to expand to this gap here. Maybe, you don't know. But that'll be it for me, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll try to catch a decent trade.